Listen well, brother.
I'm listening.
If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.
There can be only one.
I'll answer the question. You want answers?
I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth!
You can't handle the truth!
Greetings, one and all, and welcome to Mornings of Mischief. I'm your host, Stone Loki. Good morning, everybody. Psycho9 says, Loki, you're coming in broken. Shit, it's probably because I was yelling. And I get excited and I start saying hello, everybody. I'm like, Psychodorf9! Saying the names. Good morning, everybody. Doing the shout outs. Pat S, what is up, my friend? Pat S, it is good to see you. Coach Dragon, what is up, Coach Dragon? How are you doing? Good to see you. Larry, the man, so nice. You got to say his name twice. Loki's voice is too powerful. Loki, I sent you some pictures. I will check those out. Good morning, everybody. Southern Viking, what is up? Pat S. Good morning. Good morning to the wrenches. Mark the infinitely angry. I mean the infinitely tired. Good morning. The angriest wrench in Valhalla. Chris Persia, the wrench of wrenches. I did not see Project Storytime this morning. I may have missed him, but huge thank you to the Wicked Wrench of the East. Project Storytime. Thank you guys so very much for being here, gentlemen. Big shout out to Chris Persia for doing the thumbnail for this morning. Thank you so very much, sir. Your work is very much appreciated. You're awesome too. Brandon, Looney Tunes Fan 2000. You're awesome too, brother. Thank you for being here. Loki should have been Black Bolt. Well, who's banned for harassment? Who's banned? Who did we ban? We don't ban people. I mean, you got to do some crazy shit around here to get banned. So, who are you talking about? Who got banned? Not Project. No, we can't. No, we don't ban. No. We're not doing that. Why did no? I have to unban him now. See, now I got to crawl like into the back of YouTube and Google and be like, unban. That is crazy. Thank you so very much, guys, for being here. Thank you. It's gonna be a fun Thirsty Thursday because we're gonna be talking about Hollywood. We're gonna be talking about the insaneness of what they're doing, especially with this writer's strike coming, or the actors strike. So actors are striking, the writers are already striking. Do you think these companies care? Do you think they give a crap? Do you think that that with all of what we are hearing about, oh, we'll just outlast them. And they can. Why? Because these corporations and these companies, they have the money to do whatever. And this is, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, this is good for streamers. Why? Because there's going to be a lot of live, unscripted content coming. How do you know that, Loki? Because they can't have scripts. So there are shows that are being pushed back. There are movies that are being pushed back. Everybody's sending pictures this morning. Okay. All right. We will check out Twitter. We will check out Twitter. Let's see. I don't have any. Oh, I do. Whoa. Oh, sweet Jesus. Sweet baby Jesus. Holy shit. Okay. This is from Jester's Darth Arlena. Holy crap. Tiny hand. It's a tiny hand. Let's blow this up and we'll get it even bigger. Oh my God, it's a tiny hand. Tiny hand. It's a tiny, tiny little hand. Holy shit. Thank you. A tiny hand. It's tiny. Little hands. Oh my God. Connie's, wagon folk. Small hands. Smell like cabbage. Wow. All right. Deadpool lost a hand again. No, I think that's the guy off the, what is it? It's not Scream, it's Damn Carnies. Yeah. Not Scream, but the other one. The other, yeah. Anyway, oh my God. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Strong hand. My strong hand. Scary Movie 3. Thank you. It's either Scary Movie 2 or Scary Movie 3. Holy shit. Yes. Yeah. Small hands smell like cabbage. Psychodorf 9, I haven't gotten. Haven't gotten anything else. So if you send it on Twitter, let's see. Yep. No. Mm-mm. Loki's voice, yes. Loki, I sent you some pictures. All right. I don't see anything. Okay. So, Brandon, are you talking about the Looney Tune pictures? Thank you so much for the Looney Tune pictures. I can't pull my email up though on this rig. So, no email on this one. Hell, I'm surprised it even streams. So, I'm surprised it even streams. Usually I got my mail here at the bottom. All that's like rigged in and auto. So I can just pull up my mail, but I do not have that on this computer. So if you emailed something, send it to Twitter. I'll be more than happy to show it. Tiny hands. Too bad Arwen's not here. I didn't see her in the chat this morning. The lady, Arwen Avalon. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to Arwen and Arlena, get your butts over there. I don't know what y'all are doing. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. Ring that bell, and check out their content. It is pretty good. They do some cool live streams. So let's see. Back to Hollywood. Why is streaming going to be so hot? Because they're going to do unscripted shit. That's all they can do. So they can't do anything with a script in it. Anything where anybody's written anything out, can't do it. Can't use it unless it was all signed off and approved before the strike. So streaming, like what we're doing here this morning shows, unscripted news, things like that, they should be fine. But when you're looking at TV shows, when you're looking at late night shows, when you're looking at all that, they can't do anything scripted. So no scripted jokes, no scripted anything. Everything is going to be off. And now we've got actors that are going to be striking along with their fellow writers. Why? Because they don't get treated very well. They don't get the deals they want. Gun Bunny, who's been a member for 19 months and is a warrior of Midgard, says Hollywood, like Disney, is falling apart. I cannot in any way, shape, or form disagree with that statement. Why? Because they are. It's falling apart. It's going the way of the dodo. They've screwed up. They've screwed it up. Very few things are bringing in the kind of money they need to keep themselves viable. Look at streaming services. Look at how much money has been spent. And the actors and the writers want residuals from that. They want money from that. Of course they do. But these companies do not want to pay someone every time someone watches their show. I mean, imagine how out of hand that's going to get. Imagine that. So they've got to come up with some kind of compromise. Well, there is no kind of compromise. These people want to get paid for the work they've done. They want their residuals, right? And they don't want to get gypped. They don't want to get screwed. These companies don't care. These companies don't care about them. They don't give a shit. They just want to get, they want to keep doing what they're doing. They want the machine to continue putting out whatever kind of crappy products they've been putting out. As long as the machine continues to grind its wheels and turn, they're happy for things to continue the way they are. This had nothing to do with some of the antics that's gone on in Hollywood. These people do not care that this shit goes on. They do not care what goes on in the background. They just want the machine to keep turning. They want the machine to keep rolling. They want to keep getting awards. They want to keep getting, I want to thank God up on high, Harvey Weinstein, for giving me this award. He got me this award because he made my movie. They don't care. They don't give a shit. And if you think for 1 minute that they give a shit about you, keep dreaming. They don't care. I loved when all the Amber Turd fans came out and were like, oh my God, she's been wronged and this and that and da 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 da. Do you think that person gives a damn about you? She doesn't care. You're pond scum to her. You're a pleb. You're nobody. Laura B., good morning. How are you? How are you? I heard the buzzing. I heard the buzzing of the bee. And now I see Laura B's in chat. Good morning, Laura B. How are you doing? June Wong with $5 super chat. Jackie Chan didn't use scripts in his movies. He was paranoid about Hollywood ripping off Hong Kong cinema. Reservoir, cough, dogs. Improv. But now they're saying you can't use improv. Look what Disney's doing to Ryan Reynolds. Can't use improv in your Deadpool movie. Can't make jokes just out of nowhere. Have to follow the script. I'd tell him to suck it. I'm going to do it my way. I've been doing it my way. I'm going to keep doing it my way. But he can't do that anymore, can he? Because Fox is dead. Fox is dead. 20th Century Studios, whatever you want to call it now, all of it's dead. It all belongs to the rat that's chewing on the cheese, that wants this cycle to continue. I'm not a conspiracy nut. I'm not talking out my ass. This is what it is. And it's going to keep going, and it's going to keep going until people pull the blinders up and go, you know what? You're done. You're done. And even then, the government's going to pay for a while. Why? Why, Loki? Because they've been paying. They've been doing it. More and more people are starting to come out and go, yeah, you know what? This didn't really cost this because the government's paying for it. Your tax dollars are paying for it. Your tax dollars in the United States are paying for woke cinema. Hate to tell you, that's the way it is. June Wong, thank you so much for your $5 super chat. You guys keep the fires burning bright here in Valhalla. And this one is just for you, my friends. Skull!
You're a very funny man, senor.
Thank you, Mexican Iron Man, for saying I'm a very funny man. Loki, maybe, just maybe, people should be paid for good work. You know how if a restaurant messes up a lot, they will comp, and that employee might get fired for repeated poor performance? Let me ask you guys something. If you go to a restaurant and they serve you a steaming pile of crap, are you going to sit there with a smile on your face and be like, that's the best crap I've ever had? Or are you going to say, I do not want this, I am not going to eat this, and send it back? And that's what you do, right? You don't just sit there, grin and bear it and suffer. You send the shit back. I sure as hell would. Loki is being a silly face, conspiracy meanie face. Loki needs to listen to the government overlords that know what's best for us. Loki, do better. Thank you so much, Mexican Iron Man, for telling me I need to do better. And Makani, good morning, my friend. How are you doing? Good morning. Good to see you here. Guys, if you aren't subscribed to Makani Draws, get your ass over there. What are you doing? Get your butt over there. Subscribe to Makani. Check out his channel. Join his membership. Why? Because it's one of the very best memberships on YouTube, and you're going to get all kinds of cool content out of it. Absolutely, positively epic content. Now I remember why I don't go to the movie picture house often. You know what? One of the best places I love to go to is Alamo Drafthouse. I will go out of the way. So, okay, here's the deal. I went and saw Transformers. Okay. I spent probably, it was like $45 total for 3 people. That's drinks, popcorn, and tickets. Okay. That's not bad. It was a $5 a ticket movie. So $15 and probably another 30 on concessions, right? I don't mind paying the concessions. That's going to the theater. It's not going to the movie place. It was okay. There was things that I would have taken out of the movie. There was some of it was convoluted. Some of it I liked. Some of it I didn't like. There was a couple of cool things. Prime looks great. Optimus Prime looks great. They finally got the look right. And then there's shit that I just, I don't know, Loki. I knew a chef at the Hilton, and well, the things he said they do to food sent back, I will just eat what's passable on the plate. If they make a mistake, it's on them. Okay. I'm not talking about something little. I'm talking about absolute shit. Okay. I'm not talking about, that. I'm not talking about being a picky motherfucker and being like, oh my God, you put the salad too far on the right for my plate and it's touching my whatever veggie burger. Send it back. No, I'm talking about something serious. If I'm going to see a good movie, we're going to go see Mission Impossible. I'm going to go to Alamo Drafthouse. Why am I going to go to Alamo Drafthouse? I'm going to pay more right off the bat. I'm just going to tell you, it's going to be more than Cinemark. I'm going to pay more. I'm going to spend more money. when I go there. Why? Because we are going to get the Alamo Draft House experience. We're going to get food. I'll probably get popcorn because I always get the silver bowl popcorn with the real butter. I'm nuts about that shit. I'm like, oh my God, it feels like I'm sitting at home doing a movie, but at the big screen. Real butter, ladies and gentlemen. I love that shit. I absolutely love that shit. I'll spend the extra money at the Alamo Draft House that I won't spend at Cinemark, period. Especially seeing a different movie like that where it's not Transformers. Michael Gonzalez, who's been a member for 5 months and is a warrior of Asgard, says prediction of the future. Your intellectual property all belongs to us. Attributed to an improperly trained Disney AI scriptwriter. You're going to see shit go off the walls in Hollywood. You are. And you're going to see a bunch of secrets get dumped out. Why? Because they're going to shit all over a whole bunch of people. And it doesn't matter. There are a lot of young stars. There are a lot of young, impressionable stars, if you want to call them stars, that have sold their likenesses to companies as soon as they signed on the dotted line. We own your likeness. So we can come in and AI the shit out of you, and we'll just use that. I need my own theater. This way I can invite a chick to go to the movies and come to the Mexican Iron Man home theater experience. Make sure there's a window. That way when the husband gets home, you can jump out. But if an employee or even a superior did something to food that might make someone intentionally ill, I would alert HR and the cops. Poisoning customers can be considered attempted murder. Boosh. I just won't go. I mean, if a place is hinky, if it doesn't look, I'm just not going to go there. I've got a couple of places that I like to go out to eat that I trust that I'll keep going to. And that movies used to be the same way. How many people were like, man, Paramount makes some great ass movies. I love Paramount. I love seeing that. What about TriStar? TriStar Pictures, Paramount, Warner Brothers. These used to be like, damn, I know I'm going to have a good time. Even if the movie isn't everything I want it to be, I know I'm going to get to go to the movies and have a good time. That's not the way it is anymore. It's not the way it is. 5 IMAX tickets for Mission Impossible 7 on Friday night cost me $95 at the AMC 20. Son of a bitch. Damn. Yeah. $95. Plus they do that fee. You got to pay the online fee. Convenience fee. Bastards. I'm the convenience fee thing. Oh, well, if you join our Cinemark blah 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 club and spend $12.99 a month, you don't have to pay the convenience fee. That's some bullshit. Loki can see his pizza being made when he looks up from his comic book. If I'm at the comic book shop, yeah. If I'm at Grimaldi's in the Woodlands, yes, absolutely. Coal pizza. Nothing like coal-fired pizza. Damn. Good stuff. Good stuff. I highly recommend you try it. It was $78 to see Sonic 20 for large popcorn and a drink. One drink, one popcorn. $78. Not to see Sonic. I'm not gonna pay that. Where's all this money going? Oh, 3 people. 3 people. Okay, 3 people, $78 at AMC. Damn. Well, you got to think matinees, man. Matinees. When we went and saw Transformers, we were only paying like $5 a ticket. So that's what really saved it. If we had gone like an hour later, we would have been paying $12.99 a ticket. So there you go. There's your $70. and an icy. Icy is refillable. Get your icy. Get your ices, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna have a big ass. I'm cheating. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna have a big ass cherry Coke icy when I go see Dune 2, and probably some popcorn. So that'll be my big thing when I go see Dune 2, because I will see Dune 2 in the IMAX. It's not going to be an Alamo Draft House thing. I will go to the IMAX and see it. How many people, raise your hands in the audience, how many people went and saw Dune, the first Dune, in IMAX? And that was only 30% shot on IMAX film. This is 100% shot on IMAX film. Heard that about the icy Loki. I know you did, and you were there when I had the first one. That's why I'm going to have another one. That's why I'm going to have another one, because I had one with you when we saw it in IMAX last October, or 2 years ago. Shit, it was 3 years ago this October. Damn. Where has the time gone? No IMAX near me, no theaters at all. That sucks. That sucks a dega. But I guess in a way it doesn't. What's come out that you're like, we have to go see this. We have to go and see this. I don't go and see Marvel movies anymore. I watched all of 2 episodes of Secret Invasion and I was like, don't care. They screwed up Fury, they screwed up my girl, they screwed up everything. How many movies y'all seeing? What's coming out of Hollywood that you're like, oh my God, had to see? See, that's the thing. Nothing's changed. They want to act like things have changed. They want to act like they're better than you. They want to act like they're leading you into the Garden of Eden. But they're not. They're not doing anything but doing the same shit they've always done. They've just changed the players. They've just changed the people grinding out the machine. I read the book. I saw the old one and the latest. Love Dune. Absolutely. Laura B. Dune, the original Dune movie, I saw in theaters when I was really little. And I liked it. I think I was like the only family member that liked it. I thought the sound guns were cool when I was little. I thought the guns were cool. And I liked it. It's good. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. And then I read the book. And then I read the Atreides and the Harkonnen. And there was another one that I read. And I just kept reading. And I even got some of the comics. I even bought some of the comic books. So I can't wait for Dune. But don't let them think anything's changed. Don't let them make you think that anything has changed. They haven't learned anything. They've got the same problem they had 10 years ago. It's just gotten worse. The last Marvel movie I saw in theaters was Endgame. Right there with you. I haven't gone back. And I did see it every discount Tuesday for 4 straight weeks. And hell, even my opinion of Endgame has changed. And they made it pointless. You know what? You know, this is there is no greater sin than this. You've got all these movies that you came out with. You've got all this stuff leading up to this epic battle for the known universe. And then in one episode of a show called Loki, you make it all meaningless. In one episode, you make your entire story meaningless. I didn't even want to go back and rewatch the movies after that. I didn't want to go back and watch the movies I loved after that. Why? Because it's pointless and it's all one big joke. Oh, that didn't mean anything. That was nothing. I understand raising the stakes, but there's a difference between raising the stakes and making everything you made before pointless and worthless. Why? Just so they can sell you something else. Just so they can sell you this other idea. Just so they can sell you something. It's always about selling you something. It's always about selling you something. Oh, you never saw the Dune comics, Laura? I've got some. Next comic book roundtable we do. I'll show them off. I think they're the ones I've got are the House Harkonnen comics. And I know what Loki, you shouldn't let it get to you. You shouldn't let it get to you. It's just like the Star Wars stuff. No. No, I don't. As Gary says, let the street level heroes fight street level villains. Nothing's changed. Nothing's gonna change. The strike isn't gonna change anything. Look at what they're already saying. Look at what they're already saying. We'll just wait them out. When they start losing their apartments, when they start losing their places to live, when the mortgages on their houses have come due and they don't have anything to pay it, then they'll sit down and talk to us. And they openly admit this. They openly admit this. Shockwave, the Dune RTS game is out. It's out on Steam. It's been out a while. I think it's out on Steam and Xbox. It's not finished yet. It's one of those we're working on it games. Loki missed my monthly attack on the hack, Kevin J. Anderson. He's he's not the best writer, but he's not the worst writer either. But that's something me and Mark will always disagree on. I thought the Jedi Academy trilogy was okay that he wrote. He can't stand it. He can't stand Kevin J. Anderson. So, and there's parts of those books that are wrong. And I don't know. Should someone's kid, let me ask you guys this question. Should someone's kid be able to come in and finish stories that their parents wrote? Should that be allowed? Is that something that should be allowed? For those interested, there is a tabletop RPG based on Dune by Modifius. They made some pretty good stuff. Cool. Thank you, Michael. I don't treat it as the same universe. The Jedi Academy is where I started reading in the EU. Yes, and there is a loudmouth Adam Conover tell the writers to keep on striking as still keeps making his YouTube videos two-faced. Would you keep striking? Let me ask you a question. If you were on strike, if this is you guys, if you were doing this, and yes, depending on that kid's level of knowledge on the topic. Yes, if it follows canon and Kevin J. Anderson is a co-writer. Only if it ain't their first book. So there's a father-daughter duo called Stephen Perry and S.D. Perry. S.D. Perry is his daughter, Stephanie Diane Perry. Stephen Perry is an author. They did some alien books, and I thought she was semi-decent follow-up. But I didn't like her as much as I liked her dad. They also did some Resident Evil books back in the day. Loki is a avid reader. Yeah, Dune was a day and date release on HBO Max, so I just streamed it. I will be seeing part 2 in the theater. It does not hold the same weight if you watch it on a TV. I'll tell you, Victor. So I saw it on a TV and I saw it in theaters. I saw it in theaters first, and then I saw it on a TV like maybe a week after I saw it in theaters. It's just not the same. Dune was an epic experience in cinema. And it's again, here we have a problem. Why not just wait? You don't have to wait long now. Remember when it used to take forever to get from movies to home video? I mean, sometimes you were waiting like a year or more to get a movie on VHS. Now you don't even have to wait for the DVD to come out. You just pop open Disney Plus and there you go. I think their biggest failure was throwing everything into streaming. They pissed the theaters off. They pissed customers off. Let's just go right to streaming. We'll just put it out right to streaming. They pissed their actors off. They pissed their writers off. Why? Because it didn't get a chance for that big cinema release. We talked about shit years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. Is cinema dead? And I said then it's going to take a lot to bring it back. What's keeping it alive? Big, huge productions like Mission Impossible. Not Indiana Jones. Why? It's not because Indy's old. It's not because Indy's old. It's because no one wants to watch some stuck-up, half-wit, scruffy-looking nerf idiot bitch sit there and shake her finger and wag her finger at Indiana Jones and tell everybody what a piece of shit he is. How he stole priceless artifacts. No one wants to see that. Disney has gone again and again and said, oh, this movie's about this person. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's Fleabag and the douchebag of dysentery, not Indiana Jones. That's the problem. And we've all caught on to that. Oh my God. It's all because Harrison Ford is 80 years old and it's his fault. No one likes him. No one likes Indiana Jones. There are kids that have grown up loving Indiana Jones. There are adults now in their 30s and their 40s that would grab their kids and drag them to the theater to see Indiana Jones. Why didn't this movie explode the way it was supposed to? Because it's not Indiana Jones. First 20 minutes might be, but after that, it's Fleabag and the douchebag of dysentery. You can't continue to play these games, these stupid games, and expect to win great prizes. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. We're not going to keep falling for the same shit. And these people, they just want to sell you something. They don't care about you. They don't care about the fans. They don't care about the audience. They don't give a shit. Every once in a while, you get something crazy like Top Gun where he's like, look, this movie would not have been made without each and every one of you. Hey, I'm Tom Cruise. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to be honest with you for 5 minutes. This movie would never have been made if it wasn't for people begging for it for the last 40 fucking years. Thank you so much for coming to see my movie. We appreciate you. Oh my God. Let's go back and see it again and again and again. Hi, I'm Harrison Ford, And Disney has me sitting here telling you that this movie wouldn't have been made without your love for Indiana Jones. Fleabag took my hat. Goodbye. Fucking who wants to see that? That's not a thank you. Oh, if it wasn't for the woman up on high, Kathleen Kennedy, and Fleabag, this movie would have never been made. Good luck. God bless. No one wants to see that. Nobody wants to see that. Hi, I'm Harrison Ford, and I want to thank you because it worked for Tom Cruise. Only, here we go. Here we go. This is what his dad would say. Harrison, only losers settle for second best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. Yeah, that's what Henry Jones would have said. Indiana, only losers settle for second best. Winners go home and fuck the prom queen. That's what Henry Jones would have said. Indiana. But what do we got? No one wants to go see that. And they wonder what's happening. And these people still have jobs. And they aren't going anywhere. For all those people that were like, oh my God, Bob Iger, he's only got so much time left on his contract. Oh, it just got renewed to 2026. Oh, I bet I'm placing all my bets that Kathleen Kennedy will be gone by third quarter next year when her contract runs out. Funnily enough, they aren't saying when her contract runs out. They're just saying third quarter next year. They're not saying when her contract expires. How much are you betting? A penny? Yeah, that's what I thought. 1 penny. Uh-huh. That's not all your bets. Don't bullshit me. And her contract will get extended. No one's going anywhere. They're going to keep the machine going. Even when it's smoking and dying and there's nothing left, they're going to keep that machine going as long as they can. They're going to ride that bitch till the tire falls off. And they'll just keep going as long as they can. Tom Cruise is spooky. As long as he isn't shilling Scientology while he's making appearances, then cool. He is spooky. And that whole thing, when he was jumping up and down on Oprah's couch and Mission Impossible 3, it's why I don't like Mission Impossible 3. I was catching shit for that the other day. Oh, that's one of the best movies in the entire series. I don't think so, bitch. That's just a tad up from 2. Go back and look at all of his jumping up and down shit. Look at his wife, and then look who he was getting married to at the time, and tell me he wasn't inspired by real life events bullshit. And then the whole movie falls apart, and you're like, And Mission Impossible 2, the soundtrack was all right. The soundtrack was pretty good. But nothing else in that movie. I hated it. I hate 2. And 3 is just like a step up from 2 for me. So, and I was pissed at the first movie with what happens with Phelps. I didn't like that. That will be a point of contention for all time, is my feelings on Phelps in Mission Impossible 1, making him a villain. I'm sorry, but this is a man who could have killed his entire unit and made away with hundreds of millions of dollars in gold. Hundreds of millions of dollars in gold. untraceable, and drove off into the sunset and had all the money he ever wanted. And he didn't do it. Jester, are you still here? Hello, Jester. Hopefully Jester's still here. That pissed me off too. Yeah. So on that point, I hated that. Make it his wife, have her as a femme fatale villain. Instead, they make her this simp for Phelps that'll do whatever he wants. Whatever. I'm just like, yeah. So I'm like, yeah. It was that damn French assassin who flipped Phelps. Oh, I didn't believe it. So, now it wasn't until Ghost Protocol that it was like, all right, okay, I'm getting into it. All right, bring back the franchise, bring it back, and they brought it back nicely. They have brought it back nicely. Some really good movies. I just didn't care for 2. I hated 2, and I didn't care for 3. So, at least they're trying. Ghost Protocol rocked. Ghost Protocol absolutely rocked. I agree, Mark. What do you want to go see? You as a fan, what do you want to go see? Do you want to go see something that's entertaining, that's action-packed, that you can just sit back and enjoy with your date or your kid or your wife or whatever? You want to go to a movie you can enjoy, or do you want to go to see something you have to suffer through to get through? I don't want to fucking suffer through a movie. I'm sorry. I will get up and leave. I'm not going to do Last Jedi all over again and sit there and watch it. My retired mom is going to Tai Chi and yoga classes. She's doing Meow Than Me. I'm so proud of her. Tai Chi and yoga. Oh, yeah. I'm doing yoga. I do yoga with Polly twice a week. It's good for you. It's really good for you. I want to see Return to Foolish Canon movies. I could do with Canon. It's one of the I didn't mention earlier. I mentioned TriStar. Yeah, totally. I'm good with Canon. But we're not going to get it. Jeremy Renner being added was brilliant. They need more. Gotta bug out, boss. Take care, Mark. They need more. They need more movies. Mission Impossible 3, they started to turn it back around, and Ghost Protocol righted the ship. I will absolutely agree with that. Shit, I got told the other day, my taste in film is questionable because I don't like Mission Impossible 3. Suck my ass. Suck my fucking ass. Your taste in films is questionable. Your opinion's questionable. Thank you, Victor Fontaine. That's exactly the point I was trying to make the other day. I want to see Hammer's Slammers movie. I want to see movies in Baltimore. Who wants to return to the gory, nasty horror movies with real effects? Not this CGI shit. Who wants to see some of that? Some John Carpenter throwdown shit. I want to see it. How about you? Do you want to see it? I want to see it. We need a new Spaceballs movie, but with the kids from the original. God, man. John Candy is barf. I said that in confidence to you, Loki, and I apologize for that comment. You didn't say that. That was some dumbass on Twitter said that. I'd love to see new shit like that. They don't care. They don't care. They do not care. Something fresh, something original, not a rehash. They don't have any ideas, Dave Bob. They can't do anything but shit on everything that came before it. They can't do anything but shit on everything that came before it. So they're talking about remaking The Princess Bride. They've also talked about a sequel. They can't decide whether they want to remake it for modern day audiences or have a sequel where they shit all over the entire original cast and they're nothing but losers. Thank God Andre's not around for them to shit all over his character, which they probably will anyway. It'll probably be a deadbeat dad that took off. They'll make Fezzik a deadbeat dad that took off because, yay, that's their only idea. That's the only thing they can ever think up. To be sure, A24 Films seems to have got it going on. I just saw Midsommar. Oh boy, that's a good movie. In my humble opinion, it's cinema in the age of content. They can't decide how to ruin it right there. They cannot. Andy Masterson. Thank you, Andy. They can't decide how they're going to ruin it. They can't figure it out. I want to see Elric Melnibone. Swords and Sorcery with rock music from Elric fan band, Blue Oyster Cult, veteran of 1,000 Psychic Wars, and other songs they made in homage to Elric. They will never do that movie right. I'm going to tell you right now. They're never going to do that movie right. They will never do his origin story right. They will never do the chaos aspect right, and they'll never do the law and order side of it right. They will never do that story right, Michael Gonzalez. I wish they would. If you got someone like us who's read all the books, who knows what's going on and gets it, we could do something like that, but they know we're wrong. Better idea, Loki. How about neither? They just not do it. What happened to the days if you're not going to do something right, don't fucking do it at all? My name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my franchise. Prepare to die. Oh, my name is Inigo Montoya. You kill my franchise. Prepare to die. Stop saying that. Oh, my name is Inigo Montoya. Yes. The next one is Back to the Future reboot. I won't watch it. Sorry, without Doc and Marty, no. Marty, you gotta come back with me. No. Nope. Won't watch it. This right here. I learned it from Ian Malcolm many moons ago. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. They were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to bother to think if they should. It's what we tried to say about Solo. That's what we've tried to say about other movies. It's what we've constantly tried to tell them. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. And hell, I'll point right at Tom Cruise and tell him the same shit. You see that paragliding shit he was doing? That's him. I'm gonna jump off a cliff, and I'm gonna go down, and then I'm gonna paraglide like 10 feet off the ground right at a truck, and it's Tom Cruise doing it. He's got balls as big as a dump truck, or he's just dumb, and he's trying to go out like a madman. You don't, but he's going to do it. He's going to do the stunt. It's crazy. Just because he can doesn't mean he should. Laura B's like, oh my God. You're going to hear it one day. Tom Cruise has been killed in a stunt that he was doing for blah, blah, blah. He jumped off a mountaintop and his parachute didn't open. And that was it. That was it. Because he had to do it. I'm not talking about some jumping, building shit like Jackie Chan. Tom Cruise is trying to recapture his youth. I imagine he is. Look what happened with his marriage. And he just doesn't give a shit. Cruise is an adrenaline junkie. He has to be. It's the science of it all, too. There has to be a window jumping scene. Come on, Tom. Do it for Mikey. Do it for Mexican Iron Man. Shout out to Mexican Iron Man. Hope you're doing well, brother. Something stupid like an infected hangnail or something. I bet it will. And thank you, Makani, so much for that $5 super chat. This one's just for you, brother. Long live the fighters. Skull!
Long live the fighters!
Thank you so much for your super chat. Mahogany draws. What do we want? What do you want? I know what I want. I want to go to the movies and I want to have a good time. I want the escapism of it all. But we're all bad people now. We're all on lists now in their eyes. We need to be taught a lesson. We all need to be taught a lesson. We all need to be taught how to think, how to act, what to wear, and they want to be the deciding voice and factor in all of that. I say no. I'm not gonna wear your branded shit. I'm not gonna, oh my God, go out and buy this, buy that, buy my shoes. Buy my shoes with fucking blood in them. Not gonna happen. Time to bring in the Viking hordes and run the stale. Message-driven activists out of the village and Hollywood and bring in some fresh ideas. Right there. Get rid of the stale, message-driven activists. Thank you so much, Victor Fontaine. And you're damn right we'll send out the Viking horde. Skull! Psychodorb 9, I want original stories. I want new series. You're not going to get it. It's going to be a retread of everything they've already done. Hey, where's that Battlestar Galactica series? Where's the Battlestar Galactica series that we're supposed to have? That already another reboot. Because I can't think of anything else to fucking do. Where's that? Huh? Where's that at? By the way, yesterday was the centennial of the Hollywood sign. Amazing. That sign is still up considering all the crap going on in Tinseltown. Well, we've got a thing of it burning down. We actually do. It's on Mondays. It's on Mondays. Watch the very beginning of the Monday show. First thing you see after the countdown is that Hollywood sign burning down. Why? Because they're going to burn it down. We don't have to. They're going to do it for us. Thank you so much. Mahogany draws for that $5 super chat. This one's just for you, brother. Speaking of fire, Skull! Guys, we will be back later tonight with Adega Outlaw for 7 Kinds of Mischief. Hold on one second. What is that? Confidential. What? What? Something confidential? Well, what's going on? I'm getting confidential news from a source. A secret Hollywood source is messaging me. What's the news? I guess you'll have to wait till tomorrow when we come back with the lady, Arwen Avalon, and the Rooster Dave Bob for the weekend review. Until then, guys, take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you guys on the next Thirsty Thursday. Take care, everybody.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.